welcome back to another episode on Uniquely Mixed, where I keep you updated on politics and conspiracies. And right now, we have one of the biggest crimes in history going on, and we're calling it Obamagate. Now this is where Donald Trump is accusing Obama of spying on his 2016 campaign. So this whole series, we're going to find out who was spying, because it comes out we got Obamagate, we got Russiagate, we got Spygate, we got this thing called Hurricane Crossfire, a whole bunch. We got the Horowitz report, we got the Mueller report, we got Chris Steele dossier, so many investigations, and it's looking like it was all a hoax. Let's find out what's going on, you guys.
So Ken, what are you hearing? What are you learning?
Hallie, after 2 years and interviewing more than 200 witnesses, the Senate Intelligence Committee has not uncovered any direct evidence of a conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia. That's according to sources on both the Republican and the Democratic side of the aisle, Hallie.
In the middle, James Clapper, and he testified under oath saying, quote, "I never saw any direct empirical evidence that the Trump campaign or someone in it was plotting or conspiring with the Russians to meddle with the election." On October 13th, same year, Adam Schiff heard from Obama official Samantha Power, who testified she has no evidence of collusion. Quote, "I'm not in possession of anything."
All right, so it looks like now we got MSNBC and we got Fox saying that there is no collusion with Trump and Russia. So what did really happen?
Mr. Nunes, do you have any concluding remarks?
Thank the gentleman. What have we learned from the Democrats' impeachment inquiry? They promised the country a fair hearing. What have they delivered? The impeachment version of three-card Monte. Notorious short con card trick where the mark, in this case President Trump and the American public, stands no chance of winning. Democrats promised the whistleblower's testimony. In fact, they told us that we need to speak with the whistleblower. And then we learned that the whistleblower coordinated with the Democratic staff before alerting the intelligence community's Inspector General. Incredibly, or maybe not so much, given the Democrats' track record, an Inquisition victim had more rights than the Democrats are giving the president. After all, Inquisition victims had the right to know their accuser's name. For those of you at home, it's time to change the channel, turn down the volume, or hide the kids, put them to bed. Now I yield to Mr. Schiff for Story Time Hour.
My colleagues may think it's okay that the Russians offered dirt on a Democratic candidate for president as part of what was described as the Russian government's effort to help the Trump campaign. You might think that's okay. My colleague, you might think it's okay that Paul Manafort, the campaign chair, someone with great experience in running campaigns, also took that meeting. You might think it's okay.
He knew it was a lie. He had all the testimony proving it was a lie. But this is what he told the American people. Take a look.
I can certainly say with confidence that there is significant evidence of collusion between the campaigns.
Take a look.
You have said, though, in the past there was significant evidence of collusion. How do you square that with Robert Mueller's decision not to indict anyone?
And there is significant evidence of collusion, and we've set that out.
Now, Schiff and this Florida lady who accused the wind of blowing cocaine into her purse can stick with their lie. They might get away with it.
Hey, George, you going to call him out for the lie? You going to invite him back and say, why did you lie to us? And get this, on April 7, 2019, after the Mueller report found no evidence of Trump-Russia collusion, that was the fourth investigation, Schiff continued to lie. 4 investigations, he's still lying. If he damaged this country with all of these lies, one hoax after another, all his conspiracy theories, the mob and the media.
53 transcripts that were released this week. What did we learn?
Well, we said for a long time that we had no evidence of collusion. Or what you will see, Maria, is that we even asked questions about hearsay. Did they hear anything? Do they know anything? Do they have any leads for us whatsoever? And the answer was always the same, nothing. But what you had day after day is you had coordination with the Democrats and the mainstream media.
Democrats and the mainstream mainstream media working together? Yeah, I can believe that. I think a lot of us found that out during this whole epidemic.
Essentially their mouthpieces, they would go out, run out of these hearings and say, oh my gosh, we just had bombshells today. It was really bad. We interviewed this Trump associate, that Trump associate. However, the opposite was true. I think most Americans that watch your show that are up to speed on this, who have known this was a hoax all along, they get that there's not going to be anything new in these transcripts. You know, and we know now that they didn't even get them from Russians. They claimed they were getting them from Russians. And here at the same time, you've got the Democrats in the House of Representatives accusing the Trump campaign of coordinating with Russia, when the reality is that they were the ones who were paying for dirt that they thought came from Russians, and then asking about sick things like P-tapes and prostitutes to every one of these witnesses that came in. I think that's the real revelation for the American people, is they were using their own Russian dirt to ask questions, and it was all fake, it was all phony the whole time.
So it looks like we got some American dang traitors.
Testimony, no dossier, no warrant. They said it wasn't true. It's in his testimony. In February 2018, Schiff authored a memo claiming there's absolutely no FISA abuse whatsoever, despite Congressman Devin Nunes, who told the country the truth. Schiff lied, Nunes told the truth. Steele's dossier was Russian disinformation all along. Schiff lied to socialist comrades in the Democratic Party. They helped him lie, and the mob and the media acted as his PR staff. This is a revolting...
was in on this too. It's the cover-up. And I think that's the main thing, is now you're starting to see the pieces of the cover-up that I think are actually more important. And that's why that's why what happened this week with General Flynn being exonerated, it's the first part of the cover-up of the Democrats covering up for using this sick dirt
every
that they
step
paid.
of the way. Instead of working to combat government abuse of power and corruption, Schiff chose to bolster his own publicity at the risk of innocent people whose lives were destroyed. He lied about an innocent man, protected those who were truly guilty. They worked together, they coordinated.
Ooh, Hannity just went in on Schiff. How is Schiff gonna back up all of this? How is Schiff gonna clean this up? And who else should be worried?
Biggest news is former President Barack Obama, as of yesterday, has now been implicated in what is the biggest abuse and power corruption scandal in American history. So, Barack, Joe, what did both of you know, and when did you know it?
All right, you heard it. Hannity said Obama and Biden. Who else could it be at the top? He was president, he was vice president. Who else would they have listened to? Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Bye. Thank you for watching.
Lately I've been going through the motions. I'm trying to put all this in motion. Sometimes I feel like I be...
See you in the next episode.
My mind be in the clouds, feel like I'm floating. Lately I've been going through the motions. I'm trying to put all this in motion. Sometimes I feel like I be coasting. My mind be in the clouds, feel like I'm floating. I've been working on this dream for a long time. So many ups and downs, I done damn near lost my mind. To make it through